Okay, let's start with a question. Why does a country like Chile, thousands of miles from South Korea, suddenly become a hotspot for K-pop-inspired boy bands? I mean, think about it. BTS is headlining sold-out shows in Santiago, while a local group like QARE is mixing Spanish slang with hyper-colorful choreography. This isn't just a trend. It's a cultural remix. And honestly, it's way more fascinating than just another K-pop goes global headline. Let's unpack this. The article mentions QARE, a 6-member Chilean group that's basically taking K-pop's playbook and rewriting it with their own identity. They're writing lyrics in 3 languages, blending retro video game aesthetics with Chilean streetwear, and building a global fanbase they call the Neverse. But here's what I find mind-blowing. They're not just copying K-pop. They're transforming it. They're taking those high-energy dance breaks, the meticulous production values, and the idol training system, but infusing it with their own cultural DNA. That's not imitation. It's innovation. And this raises a bigger question. Why does K-pop's blueprint work so well for artists in Latin America? In my opinion, it's because K-pop has mastered the art of spectacle as a universal language. The genre's emphasis on visuals, storytelling through music videos, and fan engagement creates a template that's adaptable, like a cultural Lego set. Chilean artists can take those bricks and build something entirely new. QARE's mix of English, Spanish, and Chilean slang isn't just a gimmick. It's a declaration that they're not trying to be Korean. They're using K-pop's globalized framework to amplify their local identity. That's smart. That's authentic. And frankly, that's how you stand out in 2025's oversaturated music market. But wait, let's zoom out. This isn't just about music. The article mentions Korean language classes in Chile doubling since 2019, Korean restaurants popping up in Santiago, and even government-backed cultural institutes fueling this wave. What this suggests is that Chile isn't just consuming Hallyu, it's internalizing it. Think about that. A generation of Chileans is growing up with K-dramas, K-beauty, and K-music as part of their cultural vocabulary. And when you internalize a culture, you stop seeing it as foreign. You start seeing it as a tool, a lens through which to express your own creativity. That's why QARE's fans in Brazil or Singapore aren't just passive consumers. They're part of a hybridized global culture. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Is this cultural appropriation? In my view, absolutely not. This is cultural conversation. QARE isn't wearing hanboks or pretending to be Korean. They're taking specific elements, like K-pop's emphasis on choreography or visual branding, and merging it with Latin energy, Chilean slang, and DIY creativity. It's like what happened with hip-hop in the 90s. Local artists adopt a genre's core principles but reinvent them to reflect their reality. The difference here is the internet accelerates this cross-pollination. A Chilean kid can learn a BTS choreography on YouTube, then remix it with reggaeton moves by next week. What's next? Well, QARE mentions they're seeing more Chilean boy bands and girl bands emerge. This isn't a flash in the pan. It's a movement. And here's the kicker. As these groups gain traction, they'll likely influence K-pop itself. Imagine a future where Seoul's producers start sampling Latin rhythms or collaborating with Santiago-based choreographers. That's the beauty of cultural exchange. It's a two-way street. The Korean wave isn't just washing over Chile. It's creating ripples that could reshape global pop culture. So, next time you see a headline about K-pop's global dominance, don't just think of it as Seoul exporting culture. Think of it as the world collaborating on a new creative language. One where a Chilean boy band can drop a single mixing Korean aesthetics, Spanish lyrics, and Twitch streamer energy, and somehow make it feel fresh. That's the future of pop, folks. And honestly, it's about time.